This is in-depth study of the Christ, the propitiation, the begotten Son, the law, the judge, the ruler, the standard, the Messiah, Yeshua HaMashiach, the one, the true Jesus Christ. Here on Understanding the Bible Radio, on Screen Study, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, on screen, undeniable facts of Scripture.
Yes, it's Understanding the Bible Radio on the YouTube, Facebook, social media. No tithing, no seed sowing, no offering here, no money, no tithing, no product sold, nothing, because God does not need your money. He needs you to offer yourself to Him as a living sacrifice for His Spirit to dwell in and live in, to give you life, to bring you to the knowledge and revelation of His Son within your soul. That is what the Father wants you to crave and need, period. Bottom line. We can go into details about it later. Just drop me a line, comment, questions on any posts of the social media and all that good stuff. If you're on the YouTube, go ahead and chat, comment up. I'm looking. Facebook, chat, comment. I want to say hello to Rissa. We're talking about Deuteronomy. We're going to Deuteronomy part 2. We're going to hit chapter 2 today. But first, I have to do some commentary on the last chapter. The last chapter, chapter 1, where we saw how the Hebrews, the true Hebrew Israelites, Hebrews, how they did, they just wouldn't listen to God. The Lord got angry. The Lord got upset with them, told them, listen, I'm going to let your kids go in and a few others, but all of y'all can't come in. You're not coming in. No, then they turn around. Oh, no, we're going to go. We're ready to go in. We're ready to go. No, when I told you to go in, you didn't want to go in. Now I'll tell you to go in. Now until you don't want to go in, you don't. It's like every time he says something, they just do the opposite of what he says. They just go against him. They murmured against him. Yeah, they murmured against him in his tents, all that good stuff. Helena had some talking about that. She referenced a little bit of Exodus when they Egypt. What you got on that, Helena?
Yeah, I was just saying that I felt like they were influenced when they were in Egypt, even though they couldn't partake in the idolatry because they was not Egyptians. But I felt like they were in there for 100 years. They had to have some kind of influence. To what they was doing, especially when they made that calf, that idol. When Moses came off the mountain, I felt like that had to came from when they were, in Egypt all that time.
Well, it's possible. It is possible that influenced them to make that calf. But like I said on the last one, as you could see the full on the YouTube, but on the Facebook it didn't go on there, so we're going to talk about it again. But you got to remember, Abraham, before he knew any Egypts or anything, he had idols also. His father had them. He had a store.
Yeah.
They had idols too. They did. And I believe in Exodus it tells they wanted a God that they could see and look at. Because when God came to the mountain, he was behind a very dark cloud. They couldn't see him. Okay? So they said, make us a God that we could see and we can worship. Blah, blah, Moses ain't came down. Blah, 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 blah. And it's possible. It is possible. But with the Egyptian back then, now I don't know about now, but I know back then I studied Egyptology or whatever, I guess how they say it, because I was looking for the right religion at one time in my life. And I'm thinking, what are all these religions? What are we going to do? Blah, blah, blah. So I found that you had, in order to be included in their society, which includes their religion, you must be 100% Egyptian. You must be born 100% Egyptian, and in order for them to include you in their society, which includes their worship of their many different gods. So there you go. Yeah. So you can check that out at the YouTube on the Understanding the Bible Radio to see the full chapter there, and to see and hear the editorial before our stream dropped out, thanks to Chrome. So so we're gonna go. We're going to go into Deuteronomy 2. We're going to go into Deuteronomy chapter 2. So I thank you guys for stopping by. You can like it, share it. Totally up to you. Subscribe. It's totally up to you. No biggie. Okay, so let's go. Let's see. 2. And see, let's see what the Hebrews did with God. Oh, I did it wrong, spelled it wrong. Duet. Listen, I'm only 12th grade equivalent, okay? Only 12th grade, all right? Okay, bear with me. Any guys, you can remember, if you guys got any questions, comments, I want you to post it up. Post it up. Let's see here. Deuteronomy chapter 2, starting at verse 1. Then we turned and took our journey into the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea, because God told them, that's where y'all going to be. Y'all going there. You're going to the wilderness. Okay, now they're starting their 40-year wilderness journey. Their journey, as everybody likes to say now. As the Lord spake unto me, and we compassed about Seir many days. And the Lord spake unto me, saying, Ye have compassed this mountain long enough. Turn you northward, and command the people, saying, Ye are to pass through the coast of your brethren, the children of Esau. Oh, they're brethren. Yeah, because you remember, Israel was originally Jacob, and he had a twin brother, Esau. Okay? So here we go. Which are also would be also noted as Hebrews also, because they're twins. Okay? All right. You got to see, we're learning stuff. See what live study does? You learn stuff. Anyway, which dwell in Seir, and they were not oppressed by the Egyptians, okay? And they shall be afraid of you. Take ye good heed unto yourselves, therefore. 5. Meddle not with them. He's given them instruction. Don't meddle with them. For I will not give you their land. No, not so. Much as a foot breadth, because I have given Mount Seir to Esau for a possession. Okay? Ye shall buy meat of them for money, that you may eat. And you shall also buy water of them for money, that ye may drink. For the Lord thy God hath blessed thee in all thy works of thy hand. He knoweth thy walking through this great wilderness these 40 years. Woo. The Lord thy God hath been with thee. Thou hast lacked nothing. Okay? And when ye passed by from our brethren, the children of Esau, which dwelt in Seir, through the way of the plain from Elath and from Ezion-Gaber, okay, I'm trying to do my best. We turned and passed by the way of the wilderness of Moab. And the Lord said unto me, Distress not the Moabites, neither contend with them in battle. For I will not give thee of their land for a possession, because I have given Ar unto the children of Lot for a possession. So now we see Lot's people having been given. So now, let me keep going. I ain't gonna do it. The Emims dwelt therein in times past, a people great and many and tall as the Anakims, which also were accounted giants as the Anakims, but the Moabites call them Emims. Okay. The Horims also dwelt in Seir before time, but the children of Esau succeeded them when they had destroyed them from before them, and dwelt in their stead, as Israel did unto the land of his possession, which the Lord gave unto them. Now rise up, said I, and get you over the brook Zered. And we went over the brook Zered. And the space in which we came from Kadesh Barnea until we were come over the brook of Zered was 38 years. Until all the generation of the men of war were wasted out from among the host, as the Lord sware unto them. For indeed the hand of the Lord was against them, to destroy them from the host until they were consumed. So it came to pass, when all the men of war were consumed and dead from among the people, the Lord spake unto me, saying, Thou art to pass over through the coast of Moab this day. And when thou comest nigh over against the children of Ammon, distress them not, nor meddle with them, for I will not give thee the land of the children of Ammon, any possession, because I have given it unto the children of Lot for a possession. He mentions this again. He repeats himself. That also was accounted a land of giants. Giants dwelt therein in old time, and the Ammonites call them Zamzumims. Zamzumims, a people great and many and tall, as the Anakims. But the Lord destroyed them before them, and they succeeded them and dwelt in their stead. Okay? As he did to the children of Esau, which dwelt in Seir, when he destroyed the Horims from before them, and they succeeded them and dwelt in their stead, even unto this day. And the Avims, which dwelt in Herzerim, even unto Azah, the Caphtorims, which came forth out of Caphtor, destroyed them and dwelt in their stead. Rise ye up, take your journey, and pass over the river Arnon. Behold, I have given into thine hand Sihon, the Amorite, king of Heshbon, and his land. Begin to possess it, and contend with him in battle. This day will I begin to put the dread of thee and the fear of thee upon the nations that are under the whole heaven, who shall hear report of thee, and shall tremble, and be in anguish because of thee. And I sent messengers out of the wilderness of Kedemoth unto Sihon, king of Heshbon, with words of peace, saying, Let me pass through thy land. I will go along by the highway. I will neither turn unto the right hand nor to the left. Thou shalt sell me meat for money, that I may eat, and give me water for money, that I may drink. Only I will pass through on my feet. As the children of Esau, which dwell in Seir, and the Moabites, which dwell in Ar, did unto me, until I shall pass over Jordan into the land which the Lord our God giveth us. But Sihon, king of Heshbon, would not let us pass by him. For the Lord thy God hardened his spirit, and made his heart obstinate, that he might deliver him into thy hand, as appeareth this day. And the Lord said unto me, Behold, I have begun to give Sihon and his land before thee. Begin to possess, that thou mayest inherit his land. The Sihon came out against us, he and all his people, to fight at Jahaz. And the Lord our God delivered him before us, and we smote him and his sons and all his people. And we took all his cities at that time, and utterly destroyed the men and the women and the little ones. Of every city we left none to remain. Only the cattle we took for a prey unto ourselves, and the spoil of the cities which we took. From Error, I want to say, don't quote me on that one, which is by the brink of the river of Arnon, and from the city that is by the river, even unto Gilead, there was not one city too strong for us. The Lord our God delivered all unto us. Only the land of the children of Ammon thou camest not, nor unto any place of the river Jabbok, nor unto the cities in the mountains, nor unto whatsoever the Lord our God forbade us. Finally, they listening now. Finally. Okay, that's part 2. Helena, what you got?
Okay, I got a few on. Go to verse 4, where he said, and command all the people, saying, you are to pass through the coasts of your brethren, the children of Esau. Okay, I wanted you to click on Esau. I wanted to see, because you made a comment about they were twins.
Yes, Esau and
that
Jacob were
he
twins.
Yeah,
Which people know
going
as
to
Israel.
that definition there.
Right.
Strong's H 6215. Esav. Esav.
Okay. Esau equals Harry. He was Harry. Eldest son of Isaac and Rebekah, and twin brother of Jacob, as we know as Israel today. Sold the birthright for food when he was hungry, and the divine blessing went to Jacob. Progenitor of the Arab peoples. This is the Hebrew
That was Esau,
outline.
right?
Esau, progenitor
Okay,
of the
he's the
Arab
okay.
peoples. Okay.
Yeah, so the difference between them being twins is that he gave away his birthright.
Yes, he sold
so Jacob
it for
got
some food.
the divine blessing.
Yeah, actually, Mama got with Jacob because Jacob was her favorite, and she helped him swindle it out of Esau. So that's what the deal was. Now we can see. I can probably look into see why.
Yeah.
The Hebrews, the people of the children of Israel, Jacob.
If I remember, I think it was because Esau, she didn't like he had Canaanite wives, and they were, she didn't like his wives, and she wanted him to marry a woman from, her tribe, but it didn't happen.
Yeah. We're gonna touch on it one day. We're gonna get to that family one day. We're gonna get there. So it looks like that's what's going on.
Go to verse 7.
Okay.
Let's see. For the Lord thy God has blessed thee and all thy works of thy hands. Okay, this part, the comment I wanted to make here was, even though they disobeyed and turned an 11-day trip to 40 years, basically, he still blessed them here. Because he's saying here, thy walking through this great wilderness, these 40 years the Lord thy God has been with thee, thou hast lacked nothing. He still blessed them. And he allowed all those people to die off, so that I think you said 20 years or
40 years.
What was Joshua?
40 years.
The young kids, the young children who didn't know right from wrong.
Right.
They got a chance to go in. So he let all the rest of them. But it was just interesting because he called them people of war. I think verse 8. What was he saying? They were people of war.
Oh, okay. I know what to do. Control F.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. Well, we got verse 3 northward, and then we got to go down. We're going down to in the space which we came from Kadesh Barnea. That's 14. I'm sorry, verse 14. Until we were come over the brook of Zered was 38 years, until all the generation of the men of war were wasted out from among the host. Yeah.
Now,
as a little
these
swear.
were the people in the desert for 40
Right.
years, right? The Hebrews.
No.
Okay.
Well,
That's
no.
interesting. I've never paid attention
No.
to that.
Well, the men of war now. The men of war. Let's see. No, this is which we can't until we were come over the brook of Zered, which was 30 and 8 years, until all the generation of men wasted out among the hosts, as the Lord sware unto them. Yep, he swore it. See, it says that he swears unto them. Yeah. Now he puts them in the wilderness for 40 years, but he took care of them.
Yeah.
Nothing wore out. Shoes, clothes, nothing. And I'm sure we'll see that in some of the previous books that we look into. But yeah, he made sure that they were sustained, because he still is going to carry out what he wanted to do. Okay, he's still going to carry it out.
Go into verse 8. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this in. Go into verse 8 and click on that one you couldn't pronounce. That word, I need to know what that is.
Okay,
it's 8.
Children, Seir, Elath,
Ezion.
Zion Gabber.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to
Zion.
hear the pronunciation of that.
From Elath and from Zion Gabber. That must be a city, I would think. Let's take a look at that. Zion Gabber. Here's the Hebrew.
Strong's H, 6100. Etzion Gever. Etzion Gever.
That's the Hebrew pronunciation, but we spell it Zion Gabber.
Oh, that's that ain't even close.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a Z and all that, and we got our translation to our English. It equals the backbone of man. All right, it's the last station during the exodus of the Israelites before they came to the wilderness of Zin, located near Elath, at the head of the Gulf of, I want to say, Aqaba. Okay, that's what it says there. Okay. And let's see, deeper into the actual screen print of the lexicon, of a maritime city in Idumea, I want to say, situated on the Atlantic Gulf of the Red Sea, not far from Elath, whence Solomon's fleet sailed to Opur, called by the Greeks Bernice. Okay, in the time of Arab dominion. Okay, Numbers 33. We haven't went through Numbers yet, I don't think. And then we got Deuteronomy, where we are. First Kings also. Okay, so there you go. Buckhart's travels in Syria. All right, so there you go there. Little area, little geographical information. Okay, so what else you got?
Let's do verse 30. I want to talk about that a little bit.
Verse 30, but Sihon, king of Heshbon, would not let us pass by him, for the Lord thy God hardened his spirit. Yeah, I want to talk about that too. And made his heart obstinate, that he might deliver him into thy hand, as appeareth this day.
This made me think about Pharaoh.
Sure did.
Yeah, when Moses was trying to get him out of there.
Yeah. And it kind of
the Lord hardened his heart.
Hardened his spirit against them.
So they can fight against them and possess the land.
There you go. This land, this wasn't the original land. I don't think this is the original land he intended for them. But we'll see as we go on into the next chapter.
Okay, I see what you're saying, because they was just trying to pass through.
Right. That's where I'm at in the study, because I didn't read this ahead of time.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't read this ahead of time. I just wanted to go through fresh. I want to do live study. So
right.
I'm hoping maybe it is. We'll see. I'm not sure. But I don't think that it is, based on what he said on the last chapter, in the last chapter to them. I don't think it is. But we'll see. We'll see.
Well, I read this years ago, but I mean, I thought what is it? I forget. Canaan or something like that.
Canaan? The land of Canaan?
Yeah, Canaan. Yeah, I think that was the land that they were to.
Yeah. So he didn't mention none of that here. So he took them somewhere else. That's what I think. He took Jacob's Hebrews people, Jacob's people, the tribes of his lineage. Because remember, if they're twins and Esau has his own set of people, they're Hebrews too. But they just weren't included in this, this relationship with God. And then we also see how God had destroyed other people in the Bible. He destroyed them and gave the land to other people. So he had relationship, evidently, with other people. Some type of relationship. I don't know what it was. It doesn't tell us yet, if it's going to tell us at all. But
it only mentions Lot was Lot, because Lot was the one that, Lot, he got out of the city.
Right.
And his two daughters.
Abraham's cousin or nephew, I think it was.
And then Esau, because, they were brothers. But that's it.
Right. Jacob and Esau were brothers. Now, Lot had relationship with God because I believe Abraham told him about the Lord God. And he developed a relationship because when he went to Sodom and Gomorrah, he was the one praying at Sodom and Gomorrah about what was going on in Sodom and Gomorrah to God. And God had counted Lot righteous because Abraham said to God, well, if you find, he started wagering with him. If you find 10, 50, 10, and all the way down to 1, if you find one righteous, So he came to Lot and told him to leave. Come on, leave out of there because I'm going to destroy it. So that was that one. So Lot was righteous, counted righteous to God. So if only his wife had listened to him, she'd have been all right. But she had to have those things of the world, I tell you. Yeah. But anyway, so this is interesting.
I wanted you to look up hardened and obstinate in that verse.
30. Yeah, hardened. Okay. And then I'm going to open up obstinate too. Harden is you'll hear it in a moment. And more using the blueletterbible.org, where you can sign up your own profile. And then in the upper right corner, you'll see a wheel. And you can click the Strong's box numbers there, so you can get the true definitions by the concordance numbers. Here it is.
Strong's H 7185. Kasha.
Hardened, hard, stiff-necked. That's what.
Okay. Now I get it.
Grievous people, stiff-necked to God. Yeah. So that's what Jacob's people were to him.
Wow, that's what he called the Jews.
Jacob's, that was the 12 tribes. That's his sons. That's his lineage.
Wow.
To be hard, to be severe, be fierce, be harsh, be hard, be difficult, be severe, to be ill-treated, to be hard-pressed, to have severe labor of women, to make difficulty, burdensome, hard, stiff, stubborn, obstinacy, to show stubbornness. Okay, show stubbornness. That's the outline. Heavy is one. It says to be heavy, used of the hand of God in punishing. Okay, of anger.
Oh, wow.
To be difficult, hard, to be harshly treated, afflicted with a heavy lot. All right, let's see. To have hard labor in parturition.
And God calls that? Wow. This is thy God
to have hard labor in parturition. Or you've got, people oppressing people too. To be hard against people. Not soft and caring and loving. No, you're hard. There's no compassion. Okay. In the same phrase as hif. I don't know what hif is, but it is needless to do what has of late been proposed to take. Needless to do what has of late been proposed to take. To make hard, harden the neck. To be obstinate, stubborn. Without. Followed by to harden anyone's heart, to make him obstinate. To harden one's own heart. That's a lot of that's going on today here in America, ain't it? Oh,
Yeah.
this person is this person is that. Who you gonna vote for? Don't vote for that person. That's all of the propaganda is out there on stuff. To make difficult, thou hast asked. I'll say to make a yoke heavy. Okay, thou hast asked a difficult thing. When Pharaoh would hardly let us go, was unwilling to send us away. Derivatives. It said derivatives. I don't know what that's all about. The only thing when I see derivatives, I think about the economic crash, the mortgage economic crash in Americas in the 90s here that hurt us real bad in the 90s going over into 2000s, where they made these fake derivatives to sell. And everybody from out of the country was buying them, all these mortgages up in these derivatives and all this stuff, and it caused a major crash. Yeah. When Pharaoh would hardly let us go, was unwilling to send us away. Okay, derivatives. That's all it really says. Gives you some Hebrew there. You guys can do deeper research if you like. Obstinate. Here's the Hebrew.
Strong's H 553. Amates. Amates.
That's how they pronounce it. Strengthen, courage, strong, courageous, harden, speed, stronger, confirm, established,
Harden.
fortify, increaseth, steadfastly, minded, obstinate, prevailed. That's how we pronounce it in English. The outline of the lexicon says to be strong, alert, courageous, brave, stout, bold, solid, hard, to be strong, brave, bold, to strengthen, secure, for oneself, harden, heart, to make firm, make obstinate, assure, to be determined, to make oneself alert, to make oneself alert, strengthen oneself, confirm oneself, persist, prove, superior to exhibit strength, be strong, feel strong. Okay, so this guy felt strong and was courageous against them coming through their land, coming through his land. That's what he's talking about there. He made his heart obstinate. He hardened him.
You're talking about the king that got defeated, right?
Yeah, Sihon, king of Heshbon.
Yeah, okay, because he made him bold. He made him feel bold, so he can fight against them, so that the Israel
he
could
was bold
beat
against
them.
them. Yep, no compassion. Wouldn't let them go through, even though they asked him nicely. No, okay, that he might deliver him into thy hand as appeareth this day. Okay, so there you go. That's 30. What else you got? Got anything else? Anything else?
We do 25. I'm trying to see if we did something in verse. I circled verse 25. Let's see.
This day will I
begin. Go ahead.
To put the dread of thee and the fear of thee upon the nations that are under the whole heaven, who shall hear report of thee and shall tremble and be in anguish because of thee. Oh no, not the Hebrews. Oh my God. Not the tribe of Jacob. Oh no.
Wow.
I do not want to deal with them. And I sent messengers out of the wilderness to Kedemoth unto Sihon, that's him, Sihon, king of Heshbon, with words of peace, saying, let me pass through, da-da-da-da, I'll buy and sell, all that good stuff. All right. And he hardened his heart against it. He said that. He told us in 25 is what's going to happen. Okay. I'm going to make them wroth. I'm going to make them upset, against you, against what they don't want to hear. Oh, no, not them. Yep. Here they come.
So basically in chapter 2, what I get so far going through this, it's like he just built them up for the 40 years they was in there. He made them fight all those other nations when they could have just had the promised land in 11 days. but because of their disobedience, they had to go through all of this
Right.
because
Yep.
of doubt and unbelief.
Got to go around, go along, got to go
Yeah.
out this way, go through these people. Then you're going to have to fight this person because he don't want to let you through. Yeah, and the other people ain't going to want to deal with you. They ain't going to want to, nobody don't want to, okay? I'm going to make it rough for you. I'm making it hard because
Oh, yeah.
you're
It
stiff-necked
sounded like
and
it
hard
was.
against me. You didn't want to listen to me. You know, you didn't want to listen. And this is reportedly for the hardcore Hebrews that don't read the prophets at all. They just go with the first 5 books. Torah, I think that's what they call it. This is the last book of that, Deuteronomy 2. Deuteronomy 2. So
Well,
we got,
even if they don't, listen to or read the other prophets, it's like in Deuteronomy. This got a lot of information in it that still tells you
yeah,
that this was a very disobedient people
yeah.
still today.
We're going to the I have someone on the YouTube posting. I cannot believe it. My goodness. Yes, average American. They've been here before. Good deal. Esau married Canaanite women. They were talking what you were talking about there, Helena. Remember you mentioned that too? Yeah. Adam's lineage only continued through Shem, and humans, commoners, are Hebrews. Okay. All right. Shem.
What's he say?
Shem is Noah's son. I don't know if it's a he or she, but it says Adam's lineage only continued through Shem. And humans, commoners, are Hebrews. That's interesting. Let's try to do something a little. We got a little bit more time. Well, we got some time left.
Wait a minute.
So let's do this.
You know what? When I
Let's
read
go
the book of Jasher, I think I read something like that about Shem. Shem was the one who taught Abraham, I believe, or Abraham before he became Abraham.
Yeah, let's see here.
That's not in, that's the part of the story that's not in Genesis, though.
I thought I had a link that showed me the lineage of the people in the Bible. And I'm looking, thinking I saw it. But we probably can look in the Bible and see it. Average American, if you're there, you can let me know which ones they are. I know it's about 20-second delay.
That was whose lineage? Adam?
Adam,
Through
yeah.
Shem?
He says, he or she says Adam's lineage went through Shem. So, let's see.
Oh.
We can find this. Usually it'll say begat this, begat that, and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we know Noah's from Adam. Noah was 500 years, and Noah begot Shem, Ham,
that
and
Adam
Japheth.
had after the one son died, got murdered by his brother Seth, the youngest son. Abraham came through that lineage.
But I don't know because see Noah is from Adam. I know he's the lineage of Adam. So when Noah begets Shem, Ham, and Japheth, that's 3 sons from one. So that would have to be all of them.
We're going to have to hit Jasher, because all that's in the book of Jasher, all of it.
Okay, we'd have to go through there, but I'm just trying to see. Okay, the sons of God saw the daughters of men. Okay, this is where the Watcher angels, believing the Watcher angels, some form of angel, Watcher angels, came down and had intercourse with the women because they were so fine to them, evidently, and they mixed seed up, and they had giants and stuff like that. And the Lord is getting ready to do the flood because of it. That's what people don't think. Because they just listen to ministries on TV and stuff. They don't really tell them everything. Oh, the people were so sinful and the sin had just abound and God brought a flood. Well, the reason why is because there was a mixture of seed, angelic seed.
Yeah, they started killing the people.
Seed.
They became very evil.
And that was not, they just was horrible. They were really
crazy. They were killing mankind, killing them up.
So I know there was a Shem reference here. Hold on, 6:10. Let's see. And the Lord, okay. Just want to see if I can follow along. But that's interesting. But I don't know. I don't know, average American. I don't know, because it says Noah begot 3 sons. Now, he didn't have multiple wives, as I know of. He had one. So all of his
I think was it
seed,
Shem, Ham, and Japheth?
right? All of his seed, all of Noah's seed that he had, would be of Adam, because he's from Adam, the generations of Noah. All right, these are the generations of Noah. Noah was just a man and perfect in his generations, and God walked with Noah, and Noah begot 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The earth was also corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence, and God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. And God said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, and the earth is filled with violence through them. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make thee an ark. Okay, so now he starts talking about the ark. So let's see if I got anything else with Shem.
Now, wait a minute. Hold up, because Noah had come from either Cain or Seth. Those were the only 2 sons left.
Noah would have came from Seth.
Okay.
I would think, because Cain was a whole different. He was banished to a different area by God.
Yeah, but he still had a family.
Yeah, but it wasn't Noah. It wasn't Noah, though. Noah didn't come from Cain. Hold on.
Okay, we gonna see.
Noah didn't come from Cain. No. That was a whole different mindset of people. They were like, oh no. He told him to go away. I'm gonna banish you, and anybody kill you, they're gonna get 7 times what you were supposed to get. Remember, he did that with Cain. He went away.
Mm-hmm.
So Seth was the one now that came next, and he was. Let's see. Here we go. Now we got Seth. There he is. Okay, and we're on Genesis 5, and here's the days of Adam. After that, he begot Seth. All right. And then we're 800 years, and Seth begot sons and daughters. All the days of Adam lived were 900 years, and he died, and Seth lived in 105 years and begot Enos. And Seth lived after he begot Enos 807 years and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Seth were 912. And he died, and Enos lived 90 years and begot now Canaan, not Cain. Canaan.
Okay.
After Enos. So that's probably where you were thinking about
that.
And Enos lived in Canaan. Okay. Enos 900 years, 5 years, and Canaan lived 70 years and begot Mahalalel. Okay. And then we got Mahalalel had Jared, and Jared got Enoch. Okay. After Jared,
Mm-hmm.
Jared had Enoch. Enoch was taken up. Okay. We know that.
Right.
And Enoch had Methuselah, and that's when that's his father. That's Noah's father right there.
Yeah.
Because he came to Enoch and said, hey, this baby is red and he got white dreadlock hair. He got white locks hair. And he came out praising the Lord. He came out of the womb praising the Lord. This is not my baby. This is not my baby.
He saw this woman mixed with one of those half breeds.
Yeah, this is not my baby. And then and Enoch prayed or whatever, told him, and the Lord said, it is his baby. And he came back, he said, that's your son. Mm-hmm. Okay, basically, that's in the book of Enoch, if anybody wanted to know. Okay, Melissa. Wait a minute, Lamech. It didn't say Noah. I'm sorry. Lamech lived after.
Yeah,
okay, begot
Lamech was Noah's father.
Right. Okay, Lamech. Okay, Lamech had. Noah. There it is. Yep, you're right. Lamech,
Yeah.
not Methuselah. All right. Okay, good deal. That's right. Lamech was the
Methuselah was
one.
the grandfather.
He came to Methuselah. Okay. All right. Good deal. Because we know Noah had that red, and that showed up in Enoch. I was shocked. That's
He
just
was
a little
albino. Noah was albino.
Yep. That's just a little side study there. Little side study.
Yeah, we kind of went off on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little side study there. Little side step. Sorry about that. But we got Deuteronomy 2 done. We see where the Lord told them to go through all these people and all that. Then they had to, looks like they're going to do some battle with the other people. So we're going to study that up on the next part, Deuteronomy part 3. Gwendolyn stopped by. Hopefully you saw it all. If you didn't, just rewind it back. Rewind it back and you will be all set. You can check it out. Check that study out. On chapter 2 on what we read through and what we studied through and what we're seeing here. If it's anything you see, please let us know. Let me see if American. Oh, man, they posting all kind of. They posted. Average American has gone off. They have. Let's see here. Hold on. They say, "I love you guys." Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Like and share. Totally up to you. He said, if you trace Adam's lineage, yeah, we did with Shem, our Hebrews, Japheth, our royal bloodlines. Ham are Nephilim. I hope you're not talking. Well, I thought the Nephilim was the angel people. Angel, human hybrids. But I don't think that would.
What you said, Ham is Nephilim?
It says Ham are Nephilim, but I don't think that would be so because Noah had sons with his wife. If Ham is Nephilim, you're saying. I don't know if you're saying that Ham is part angel or something like that. Because I think Nephilim were maybe the Nephilim. That Nephilim
Ham
is not
part of Cain. That's Canaan.
Maybe that Nephilim that he's mentioning there is not the Nephilim that I'm thinking of. Maybe they'll answer in a moment. Because the flood were not to destroy any race or species, but to save humanity. Yes, that's why he saved Noah. I agree. Noah chose wives for his sons. He did. I do believe. And the movie gets it all wrong. Okay, y'all, because it wasn't just one moment now. Where's my wife?
I wouldn't even recommend people watching that crap.
But it's just crazy. Cain's lineage descended through Japheth. Okay, yep. Yes, he says we were answered. Noah chose wives for his sons. Okay, you said it. Got you. Noah chose his sons. Okay, we got you. It just takes a minute for us to get it. He keeps posting it. Let's see. It takes a moment. I got to switch back and forth, and there's a delay. So when I say what you're hearing right now, it takes about 20 seconds for it to get to your ears. So just to let you know. Thank you for your interest. Yeah. Right. Yep. Anyway, it were the wives that decided the races because all the men were human. Not understanding that part. Japheth, Cain, Shem, Adam, Canaan. No, the Bible says Canaan, not Cain as in Adam's son. Okay, you got to remember that. Canaan, it said in the Bible. I can show it to you again. Just to let you know. Let's see. Notice all Ham's descendants are giants. Are giants? What you got a chapter and verse on that? I'll just call you double A because I don't know if you're a man or a woman. I don't want to say he or her or offend you at all. But double A, what are Ham's? I mean,
they may have a point though.
Let's go with. Give me the scripture on that so we can see it. Okay, so I can show it on screen. All right, so we can do that. But I think you're talking about.
I'm thinking of Tower of Babel there.
Is it Canaan?
When she talked about that.
Canaan. I'm going too fast here. Because Ham's descendants could not be Nephilim. They couldn't have been because God was trying to stop that mixture. So they couldn't be. Canaan, see that? Canaan, that's Genesis 5. That's where it shows that Japheth, I believe, what he's talking about. Enos is from, okay, Canaan. Enos. Now, let me go back to his comment or her comment so I can see it. Japheth, Cain. No. Let's see. Maybe. Let's see. Let me type in Japheth. Okay.
They make a good point about the giants, though, who coming through him.
I think that's how we do it. Japheth. No, I spelled it wrong. Hold on 1 second. Got to go back to the Japheth, maybe. Copy. All right, I'm copying it this time, so I'll spell it right, okay? Good deal. All right. Now, here we go. First to Genesis 5. Noah was 500 years old, and Noah begot Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Okay, now we got to go to Genesis 6. Let me just go back to my word search. Yeah. And Noah begot Japheth, okay, in the self-same of that day. Noah and Shem and Ham and Japheth, the sons of Noah, and Noah's wife, and 3 wives of his sons with them into the ark. Now, there's no kids there now, okay? There's no kid. They don't have any children. It says, sons of Noah that went forth of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and Ham is the father of Canaan. Ham is the father of Canaan. Okay, Canaan. Okay, not Cain or Canaan, it's Canaan, like Canaan. All right, and Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon both their shoulders and went backward. Okay, this is after. That's because I'm doing a word search. So let me try to find more Japheth lineage here. God shall enlarge Japheth, and he shall dwell in the tents of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and unto them were sons born after the flood. After the flood. The sons of Japheth, here they are. It says in Genesis 10, as you can see, let me open this up. Genesis 10:2. The sons of Japheth, Gomer and Magog, and Madai, and Javan, and Tubal, and Meshech, and Teras. Okay, that's all he had. It doesn't say anymore. And the sons of Gomer, the sons of Javan. These are the isles, but these were the isles of the Gentiles, divided in their lands. Okay? Everyone after his tongue, after their families in their nation. The sons of Ham, here's the sons of Ham, Cush, Mizraim, and Phut, and Canaan. Okay, he's got a son, Canaan. Japheth has one too, doesn't he? No. That's Ham. Well, what did I just see? I just seen one that said Canaan.
This makes me want to read Jasher.
Oh, and Canaan shall be his servant. Okay, that's one of the brothers. So one of the brothers named another one of his sons after his brother. That's what that is. Okay. That's what that is. Okay. And they did do that at times. They named their, child after their brother, So he has a nephew right there, see? The sons of Ham. Okay, we just saw the other Canaan, son of the other brother there. All right. So now, I know that there were giants later on because David slain a giant too.
Yeah,
So,
I found where she was talking about the giants coming from him. One of them was Genesis 14:5.
right. Notice all Ham's descendants are giants. Cain is from the serpent. Yeah, Cain is from Adam. Right. No, Cain is from Adam. Yeah. He was not a serpent. He's from Adam. He just took the wrong route when he came to dealing with relating to God. Now remember, here's the thing that I noticed in the Bible, because I remember believing that too.
Trying to say, though. Yeah.
I remember believing this too, average American, because I was told this many decades ago also, that the serpent had sex with Eve, and then there's a hybrid kid, Cain, okay? Because Adam didn't have sex with Eve until after the sin, and that baby born after the sin was actually the serpent's baby. That's what I was taught. Now,
It
as
sounds
we can,
ridiculous.
now, that was before I received His Spirit. Okay, now I would like to just credit it to the Lord. I would like to credit it to the Lord. Hold on, I got you. Reptilian royal bloodlines. I know that's where they come from with all of these YouTube videos and stuff like that. I know, and I really consider this is before I received His Spirit. Now I received His Spirit in 2009. Okay, so now after I received His Spirit, and I had gone over to, I saw this reptilian stuff and all this other crap. Well, if you have any doubt, just go to God in prayer. I went to God, and I looked at the story again. The serpent did not give seed to Eve. In other words, have sex with her, to crossbreed with her. That wasn't the thing. Now listen, because if that was the case, why is he talking about a tree? Because a lot of people believe that the tree was sexual because they're carnal and their minds are twisted. Well, if that's the case, if the tree was sexual that she should not have ate of, why did God give them all these other hundreds and thousands of trees? That means y'all can have sex 100 and thousands of different ways with all these different other things. Just don't have sex with this serpent. You see what I'm saying? That didn't make sense. And he said, now listen, if I took and destroyed the earth because of the seed mixture with an angel and a human, do you think I would let reptilian seed mix with a human seed and not do anything? Why would I wait until the angel reptilian came? Do you see anything else about a reptilian in the definitions in the scripture of reptilian? No, they're trying to do that. They're trying to get us to go back to that. But remember, we had the watcher angels inbreed with humans, and then they taught them other things about this kind of inbreeding, crossbreeding and stuff. They taught them stuff. Satan only wanted man to obey him and not obey. Because remember, Satan's main purpose from heaven was to destroy the Father. That was not just the Son, the Lord. I'm talking about the one above him, the Father, the creator of all. He wanted to rise above the Lord and get to the Father and destroy and rule and reign. Remember that. So he used the serpent's body, possessed the serpent, which they were being able to talk to animals. It's in the believe it's in Enoch. It's in the forgotten books of Eden and Eve. So you gotta think about that for a minute. And not only that, if the reptilian people, hybrid people, had made it through, all the way through Noah's bloodline, come on, we would be seeing the evolution of Darwin, like he talks about how we come from the sea, we're an amoeba, we come from apes, we come from this, we come from that, we were mermaids, we were this half-winged bird people. We ought to be sprouting wings and flying by now. I mean, the Lord said, no, I would not have allowed that. The tree in the garden was an actual tree that had fruit on it, that was in the midst of all the other trees. And Satan used the serpent. They spoke to all the animals. The animals spoke back to them. They could communicate. And so therefore he used the serpent to deceive them. And not only that, Adam and Eve in I believe in Enoch, the Secrets of Enoch, and in the forgotten books of the books of Eden or Adam and Eve, it talks about how they could see angels. Now we also know that the Bible tells us that he could look up and even see the throne in heaven. Well, Satan is not going to walk out in his normal form and just start talking to Adam. He hid himself inside of a serpent. I don't know about that video stuff, but we'll see. We'll see. I can't do it on this because I don't know if we could share it live or nothing like that. But I'm on Facebook, Ron Saxton, and I manage Understanding the Bible Radio. Okay, so you'll see me there. It's a public profile, black background with my face coming out of the darkness. I'm a black guy with a goatee, bald head. You can send me a message through there. Okay. Because I don't want to show that and then get a copyright thing. I don't know nothing about it. But that they're very the reptilian deal is very, if you look at it, it is very persuasive. It is. It can persuade you to believe that. But that's not what it is. That's not what it is. No. Satan did not get the serpent to give Eve seed. Not even the seeds would mix. It wouldn't even mix right. You know? There's been scientists that have tried to mix and inbreed different specimens, you know, like humans and something else, this and that and this and that, and inbreed them, and it didn't work out. It just won't work. It won't work. So I stopped believing that crap, and especially after I got a spirit and he started to reveal to me, think, no, that's not what that is. It's not that. Cain was just. He just decided to go his own way and be jealous of his brother because of his own sloth, his own laziness to God, you know.
This how I understand it, because they did fall into that sin and was disobedient when they had their children, because they ate from the tree of good and evil. They had an evil son. They had one good and one evil. Because they was all, from that point, everybody was born in carnality.
Yes. That's right. Because he didn't have no babies before they sinned. After they sinned, it passes on to everything.
Right.
No,
it's just like we have babies, you know, sometimes we have good children, sometimes they're bad.
Jesus didn't call reptilian. No, he called the Pharisees serpents. Now, we know that snakes and serpents and lizards, they're vipers. That's a snake. A serpent is also a snake. The scientists know that at one time in history, every snake that doesn't have legs had once had legs. They can see it on the bodies of snakes today. So they know that. But the synagogue of Satan is not about reptilians. It's not about reptiles. The synagogue of Satan is all about getting what they're trying to get done, and that is to get man to go fully against God and destroy Christ because he knows he's coming back. That's what he's really trying to do. Why don't you see reptilian people? Nobody sees them. Everybody's trying to pull out video of people on news, TV, and then showing these eyes changing as they blink their eye. Well, the video is modulating. That's all it's doing. That's all it's doing. They're talking about Queen Elizabeth is a reptile. If you've seen Queen Elizabeth 30 years ago and look at her today, you can tell she's aging. She's a human. She's not reptilian. Back in the 60s, she looks great. You know, Princess Diana talking about she's not human. She realizes, hey, this woman is not a human. She's not compassionate. She's stern and evil. Of course she is, because she's got to protect this royal. Yeah. She got to protect this royal empire. She's not no reptilian. The reptilian people are not. It's not happening, man. Don't believe these movies and stuff that you're seeing. Don't believe this crap. God knows what he did when he cleaned up with Noah. He knows exactly what he did. Everyone born from Noah's seed was 100% human. There is no more inbreeding of seed. It's no longer there, man. No. Jesus did call serpent. Reptilian is a species. They're a reptilian. That's what they are. Okay. He references the serpent. Okay. He references the serpent, the devil, as a serpent because we understand that he used that serpent in the garden to cause us to give up our dominion that we were made with, to him. He used a serpent, okay? And he cursed that serpent, and that curse shows today. So when we see a snake on the ground or snake on TV or whatever, we know that is a sign. That is a true to life sign of what the Father had told his Son to do in regards to cursing that animal, take his legs away and make him crawl on the ground. And that's why we say, even scientists know today, any snake that you bring to them, they can show you on the snake where once they saw, here is where the legs would have been here on this earth. Look at how this is. It's a different pattern from all the other parts of this snake. See that? They can show it to you. You can find videos on it now, just to let you know. But look, we got to get out of here. I want come back again, Double A. Come back again. Let's see. Let's see. No, Japheth was not serpent seed. No, I won't. We just agree to disagree on that, because Japheth was Noah's seed. Okay, so now you're saying Noah was
Japheth
reptilian.
was the youngest son of Noah.
Japheth was not born from a serpent. He was born from Noah, based on the scripture, and even in the Enoch's lineage shows Japheth is born from Noah. So Noah went into his wife. So now you're saying Noah is reptilian. So now we're all reptilian, because God has gotten rid of that inbred seed from the Watcher angels. He got rid of it. He killed it out. And he chose Noah because he's the one that can look in what he made and see if it's 100% human or not. All right, so let's see. He says, let's see. The Bible doesn't say that about Satan. No, but if you would understand that Satan was sent here because he was going to be assigned here, like there's other angels assigned to the sun, the moon, and the stars, and other elements of the universe, he was going to be assigned. He was the most beautiful angel made in heaven and the most knowledgeable in wisdom. He was going to be assigned to earth before his rebellion. He was going to be assigned here, and guess what? Man was going to have dominion over him, all things of the earth. We were going to rule. We were going to rule him, but he had to hide himself. He hid himself inside. I believe it may be in Enoch. We got it on the YouTube. We got all the studies. We got all that. But anyway, let's see. Oh man, you part snake. I think you might want to, if you might want to talk to the Lord about that. Believe that. You got a problem if you have a problem if you are part snake. The Bible doesn't say that about Satan. It actually does. I'm part snake. I'll be honest with you. Okay, I'm a mixed-blooded Hebrew. Don't understand what that is. Doesn't matter what your race is anymore, because Israel are those that are in relationship to God. That's what he says the definition truly is for Israel in Romans. When you do the Greek study, it'll show you that's the ones he calls into a relationship with himself. Now, if you are in relationship with him, you need to have him reveal to you truly the true knowledge on that. Let's see. He wants your soul, not to mention your race. He doesn't care what your race is. If you study Revelation 7, you'll find that out, because them at the throne, all nations, kindreds, tongues, women, men, children, no man could number them, of all races of the earth, all. So there you go there. We only have 2 tribes who are pure bloods, not really interested in pure bloods, because he's after your soul. Your blood is going to stay here. It's not going to him. Also, black commoners from Africa are the human tribe of kings. That's right, human kings. World rulers ain't fond of human kings or purebloods. Interesting topics. Yes, they are. From the Pope to Hollyweird are vampires. Well, they need to stop reading fiction. They're shapeshifters. Not true. I'm not pure human. Don't believe it. I'm sorry. I just don't believe that. You guys will figure it out. Okay. I'm not really there, because he's taking me away from all that. But just to let you know, listen, I want you to come back. Average American, I want to see you again. Thank you for checking out the channel. But hopefully we can hook up again. Love it. We're going to do Deuteronomy 3. And we got to stay on topic next time, guys. Stay on topic. Deuteronomy 3.
in the lineage